Okay. I really don't get America and like the areas that it owns. Okay, so you have like America with all the 50 states, like 48 of them, 47 of them. And then we have Alaska, which really should be a part of Canada because it's like right next to it. I don't get how we got Alaska. I don't know why we have Alaska. I don't know why we need Alaska. What does Alaska give us? Like, why? The Alaskans already have enough to deal with barely having any sun and to deal with all the bears and the fish. Just let them be part of Canada, give them the free healthcare, okay, release them from this hell. And then we have Hawaii, which is just a series of islands, which is really nowhere near the landmass of America. And it's just like this sort of vacation destination that no one really considers to be part of America, though it is part of America. It's one of our 50 states for some reason. And then we have all of our like American territories, which aren't part of our states, but like we own them. They just like didn't care enough to become a state. I don't get those either. But what I really don't get is the shapes of the states. Like some of them I get because they follow like the water, like the river things, or they follow like mountains, and that makes sense, you know, that's the only thing that they could go by in the olden days of whatever the hell this country was made in, 17 whatever. I get that. But then there's the weird states like Montana and Idaho where they're just straight lines. I'm like, why? Where are the land masses that you're going by? You need to stick to a constant. You either have to be like straight cookie cutters or you gotta go by like organic shapes. You are confusing me, America, with the shapes of your states. How am I supposed to know where one state ends and the other begins if you're not following your rule of going by land masses? I don't get that. Another thing that I don't get is Washington, D.C. It's like a state and it's like our capital, but it's not a state because it doesn't have the rights of like a state and it's not legally a state. But it's there. It's always on a map. It's always shown like very prominently as the capital. But the capital is not in a state, but it's also its like own state. It's like Australia. It's really weird. It's like a country and a continent. It's like a state and also a city, country, place. Bottom line is I don't really get America because, you know, my school system has failed me. By the way, my name is Sam.